morning, Better Utah Realtors. This is Kathy with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. I'm in the South Ogden office. I'm here today to go over COVID-19. And I know that this is not a new topic. Here we are in June, but we are having a new outbreak here in Utah and a rise in numbers. And we felt like it was best for our clients and for our realtors to go over a few things. I'm going to start first by showing you some flyers and some things I found, and then I'm going to go on to the internet and show you where to find those things. First of all, we've been so blessed to be part of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Network. Immediately when this all came down, they created several marketing pieces that we could use to show to our clients and use to hang in our offices. My very favorite one is this one, Recommended Temporary COVID-19 Showing Procedures. And it basically goes over before showing, after showing, discussing with sellers, discussing with buyers, the safety measures. And I love this form because it's simple, it's easy, and it's really easy to cover. For example, when you're showing a home, when you call ahead, make sure the seller's realtor, make sure all the lights are on, the doors are open, except of course the front door. We have our clients arrive in masks, they have hand sanitizer, gloves, touching a minimal amount of things, preferably not bringing extra people with them, only the actual buyers themselves, all these kind of things to keep us safe. So this is something that you can look up right up on the greenhouse, and I'll show you that in a moment. Another thing right on our greenhouse is buying and selling with social distancing, and this is a great flyer that you can use for your open houses and also for just to go over with your clients that how you can do meetings on Zoom and how to do virtual loan applications and online signatures and DocuSign and in-person meetings when you hold an in-person meeting, only when it's absolutely necessary. Here's another one that you can use to put on the front door of your listings, welcome to our home. And you can change the wording here, put whatever you like, remove footwear, wear masks, here's hand sanitizer, use hand sanitizer, that sort of thing. The next thing that I have here is from the CDC, and the CDC is actually going to be our very best resource for the latest information. As we all know, from March to now, things have been clarified and changed, and we are all still kind of confused, to be honest, as I've talked to different agents. And so the CDC has definitely different guidelines out there. They talk about, and this is a thing I printed right out, how to protect yourself and others. And as realtors, we have to protect our sellers, our buyers, other agents, everyone. That is our responsibility. We do not want to have a large spread taking place through an open house or through realtors showing a particular house, that sort of thing. And we have had COVID cases in some of our listings. I don't know of any realtors with it here in Utah, but I'm sure, and of course there's privacy laws, but so knowing how it spreads. And COVID-19 spreads very easily, person to person, with one another within about 6 feet. The respiratory droplets produced when infected person coughs, sneezes, or talks. These droplets can land in the mouth or noses of other and possibly be inhaled into lungs. Some recent studies have suggested COVID-19 may spread by people who are not showing symptoms. And then they go on to everyone should, and these are the ways, these are the prevention ways. Wash your hands often. And obviously when we're out showing houses or we're in an open house or we've got clients going from house to house to see houses with us, washing our hands often might be difficult. In fact, I do not recommend using the bathroom facilities in other people's houses. But so hand sanitizer, carry a little hand sanitizer, give some to your clients. Avoid close contact, cover your nose and mouth. And I like to wear different kinds of masks. I have these ones. I have R95s. I have bandanas that you can wear. I definitely highly recommend that you ask your client to wear those. We have noticed on listings, a lot of the agents are putting in the agent remarks at the seller's preference, must wear masks, take off shoes, use hand sanitizer. They've got a little hand sanitizer station right outside the front door or at the front door when you're doing an open house or even when you're just showing. So avoid close contact, cover mouth, nose with a cloth-based cover. Cover coughs and sneezes. A lot of people will cough and sneeze into their elbow. Clean and disinfect. Clean and disinfecting frequently touched surfaces. That's what we've been doing in our offices, and we seem to be getting some good success with that. And always monitoring your health. You show any symptoms. And I love the fact that our Utah government came out with some really easy graphics for people to use. And you could use these at your open houses too. For your safety and our social distancing 6 feet apart. This is a great thing to put up signs if you're having an open house and you're only allowing one group of people in at a time. This is a great thing to kind of put up on signs everywhere. Another one for your safety and ours, if you have a fever, a cough, a shortness of breath, loss of taste of smell, sore throat, muscle aches, stay home, get tested, those type of things. And for your safety and others, wear masks. And I am noticing, and I'm out in public and I'm out showing houses, that not everyone is wearing masks. And that's why we're doing this video, is to kind of remind people we need to wear masks. Another great graphic put out by the state of Utah is this one here. Utah's low risk phase, that's what we're in right now. Maintain social distancing, maintain wearing covers, take temperatures, 6 foot distance, spacing between the households and groups, making sure we space, we wash, we wear, we wear hand sanitizer, we wear masks. The National Association of Realtors has came up with a lot of information too, and things that I actually, in the CDC and the Utah Health Department, are not going to have. They apply particularly to realtors. I have a nine-page guide that I just printed out earlier today, and some of the things we need to take into consideration. Every client needs to be treated the same way. We practice fair housing. And we definitely do not want to discriminate against anybody with a disability or disease. And so we need to make sure we use the same procedure every time. So since this thing began, I always wear a mask when I'm showing houses, always. I always encourage my client to wear a mask. I always offer hand sanitizer. I always offer gloves. If I do offer gloves to one person and not another, or I give hand sanitizer to one person and not another, or not wear a mask, just for example, I was showing a relative homes that I had been around, and so you think, oh, I'm not going to wear a mask, but I totally continue to wear a mask. So that's the risk of exposure to COVID is going up here in the state of Utah, and the National Association of Realtors says keep watching the CDC website in your local health department. We need to make sure we are not discriminating based on COVID, and that all of our practices are the same. We do the same thing with every client. And when we talk to them on the phone, we talk to them about COVID and the safety precautions. This is a great read, and I'm going to show you where to find it here in just a minute. And then the Utah Association of Realtors, as wonderful as they are, came out with a few great things. The top 5 tips for buyers on staying safe. They definitely want us to start showing houses by virtual tour, by doing a 360 tour first, and then limit in-person showings. Never go to a showing if you have any signs of an illness. Follow social distancing, of course, keeping 6 feet apart. Work with your realtor to submit the offers and paperwork electronically, and work with your realtor to navigate unexpected changes and delays. So in the old days, or the days before COVID, sometimes we would show a home and we would get together in the office and we'd write the offer, and then we'd have them sign it live. Now it's better if we go ahead and go home, write the offer, talk to them over in detail about it over the telephone, and then have them sign it DocuSign or one of the document signing. This is the 5 tips for sellers. A lot of sellers are asking for virtual listing presentations on Zoom. You can do a listing presentation on Zoom or one of the other services. Work with a realtor on a virtual tour. Let your realtor know if your members of your family are sick. Turn on all the lights, open all the doors when buyers visit, sanitize all the commonly used areas. I also recommend opening some closets and some cabinets, because that way nobody has to touch anything. And maybe also letting our clients know, if you want something opened or closed, please let me know and I'll be happy to do that for you. And then of course there's 5 tips for realtors for keeping our clients safe. That is our main priority, is to keep our clients safe. That is definitely our main priority. So I've kind of gone through the basics all the way from the CDC, from our greenhouse, CDC, the Utah Health Department, the National Association of Realtors, Utah Association of Realtors, Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors, Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you where to find these information, because this information is changing daily, okay? It's changing daily, weekly, and it's different in every area. So what the National Association of Realtors comes out with may not really apply to here in Utah. So this is our greenhouse right here. Let me just, yeah, this is our greenhouse right here. To find the CDC information and the COVID information, you're going to go ahead and you're going to go to communications, COVID-19 updates, and then COVID-19 agent hub. And in this agent hub, for all of our realtors that work with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, we have a variety of virtual training sessions that have come out since COVID started. All sorts of ways to keep yourself busy and keep yourself educated. There's a whole bunch of COVID financial assistance documents, which there's going to be another wave of assistance here. So those are going to be very helpful. And then there's a whole bunch of home showing content. And I kind of went through those flyers with you. Those can be personalized with your own logo and with your own Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. For example, Franklin Group logo. And then there's tips for working at home and tips for keeping safe. This is an excellent source. Our greenhouse with Better Homes and Gardens is an excellent source. For the Better Homes and Gardens realtors that are watching this, please give me a call if you have any trouble finding this. If you're an outside agent, give me a call and we'd be happy to share some of our documents with you. The next place that we talked about looking is the CDC. And this is their website right here, cdc.gov/coronavirus. Okay, they have a whole bunch of information here, what you need to know. Cases in the United States, social distancing when you're going out, testing, all of the information, daily life with COVID, how to protect yourself, what to do if you're sick, self-check symptoms, cloth-based covers, all of that. The CDC website, if I were you, I would probably, through this pandemic, go to it once a week because it's constantly being updated. So there's the CDC website. The other website is the Utah Health Department, and I showed you the documents from that, and that's pretty easy to find. You just go Utah Health Department, and it'll come right up, and you just click right on that. The next great source is the National Association of Realtors website, and you can just log right onto this, and this is this big guide for the coronavirus. When you log on and you put COVID in, it's going to show you the latest information. It's really important for people to get on there and read this. This is constantly being updated and changing, and the government is actually starting to come out. I know the state of Utah is, and other states, and even nationally, they're coming up with guides for us, and eventually here we're going to have a huge set of guidelines, and we want to be on the cutting edge as realtors to be able to help our clients. So the National Association of Realtors /NAR.realtor/coronavirus is that website. The Utah Association of Realtors, it's where I found the 5 tips, the little graphics for that. You just go right onto their main page, and right at their main page, they've got their COVID right in the middle. The second page, the COVID, click right on that, and you're going to be able to find all the graphics. And they are constantly trying to update their website also. And then we've got the Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors, which is our local real estate entity. And they, at the bottom, have all of their, not at the bottom, they have all of their corona information. Their offices are only open Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 to 3 o'clock right now because they're trying to limit exposure. And then they've come out with different updates. Their latest one, they started March 16th. Wow, March 16th now. Look at all the stuff that's gone on. And then I did one on March 23rd, and now they've got one that they hook right into the NAR website about how to wash hands and all of the coronavirus updates here. So if you want to just go to your local NWAR, Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors, NWAOR.com/NAR on coronavirus, they have all the links for all of the corona information. So I'm hoping that this helps you. We're going to go ahead and stop the share now. I'm hoping that this helps you as the individual realtor, and this video can even help your client on finding information regarding the coronavirus and the COVID-19 and how to stay safe during this, how to show properties. I want to let you know that at the bottom of MLS listings, a lot of realtors are putting in excluding people that are sick, excluding children, that sort of thing. Check with your broker on what the best things to put, but it's also check with your client. The seller is the driving force. If they want just a virtual tour, they can have just a virtual tour. If they want to eliminate open houses, they can eliminate open houses. So sit with your client and go through all this information. You can do it on Zoom or sit with them live 6 feet apart and go over this information. I appreciate you taking this 10 to 15 minutes to go through how to be safe during COVID. Thank you so much. Every other Thursday, we have a lunch and learn. We try to go with the latest topics. For example, right now, here in northern Utah anyway, we are experiencing multiple offers for between the prices of $150,000 to $350,000, $400,000. And so it has been a crazy busy market. This disease has not slowed our market down, and we need to all be prepared. So my suggestion is, after you end this recording, is to go and look at those websites and do your own research. Take another 15, 20 minutes and go through and read all that information. If you'd like copies of any of those documents, you can reach me at kathy.betterhomes@gmail.com and just request COVID information. I'll scan it all and send it to you. Again, it's kathy.betterhomes@gmail.com. You can also see our website at betterutahhomes.com, and that's a great place to look for homes or find a great realtor. Thanks so much and have a fabulous, fabulous day.